Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at driving directions for car rental returns at LAX or Los Angeles Airport. And we're going to start out with a car rental facility. At the time of recording, currently only Avis and Budget and maybe Payless are out there. And then we'll continue on to National, Sixt, and Hertz. And with National, it's Alamo Enterprise. They're still off-site at their original locations, and they won't be moving until the People Mover is up and running, which could be 2026. So let's go ahead. We're in Manhattan Beach, one of the malls in Manhattan Beach, and we're just going to turn on to Rosecrans here.
Turn right onto Rosecrans Avenue.
I'm trying a new camera and microphone setup, so we'll see how well this goes. We'll see if it's... Normally I use the iPhone for all of these recordings.
Continue on Rosecrans Avenue for 1.5 miles.
So I'm trying a different camera this time, so we'll see how this works out, if it works out a little bit better. The challenge I run into using the iPhone to record these videos is then I need to use my old iPhone for the GPS, which is doable, but I figured I'd give this a try. Let me just maybe adjust this a little bit. Is that better? And this will be a little bit more widescreen, so we'll see how it works out. I've got the wireless microphone on. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. It's probably more of an issue when I'm driving in the convertibles with the top down, but this has also got stabilization on this camera here, so we'll see how well that works. I am driving a 2023 Camaro convertible. It's got about 51,000 miles on it. Not sure how much longer these will be around, but I'm definitely trying to get my time in them left. So we're going to take Rosecrans in Manhattan Beach. I figured I'd take it down to the 405. Most of you guys doing returns are probably going to be coming in off the 405 and or the 105 rather than taking city streets across. So I figured I would do that. We are about 1 kilometer away from the 405. There's a Shake Shack on the left. I think the Randy's Donuts is in there too. I was in that mall for probably for the Shake Shack one part on this trip. On the GPS, we are 5.2 miles away, or 11 minutes. It looks like there's a little bit of traffic. I'm guessing the traffic is probably on the city streets, but you know, the 405, you never know. Could be traffic on the 405. And this part coming up is always a little bit tricky, just knowing which lane to be in, but I think we're in the right lane for the 405 north, because we're south of LAX. Oh, actually, you know what? It is a little ways down yet. I was thinking we were further down. So feel free to fast forward the video to once we get on the freeway. You can have a look there and where we exit. There's a couple different exits for LAX, but we'll see which exit that Google Maps. Actually, let me just, while we're stopped here, what's Google Maps telling us to exit here? It looks like we're getting off at Century Boulevard. Exit 405 North, exit 46 Century Boulevard towards LAX. And right 2 lanes. All right, yeah, because the car rental facility is, from what I recall, it's kind of more on the 405 freeway side, whereas the other rental places are a little bit more west, a little bit closer to the airport. And we got this light here, and then 2 more lights, and then we're on the freeway. And we'll look at the recording. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I'll have to take a look after it's finished and see how well it turns out. It's unfortunately, it's turned into a cloudy day here. Normally it's pretty sunny in Los Angeles. We got a green light. The Orlando video, I think I edited it out, maybe some of the red lights. So we'll see how long this video is. Some of the videos I like to do in real time, just so you know exactly how long it takes. So this one, I don't think we have too many red lights, but okay, 405 north, we want this lane. I think I may just leave this one in real time. Let's see how long it takes us to get through this red light up here. So this is the lane to 405 north. There are actually 2, I believe there's 2 entrances to the freeway to get on the 405. That's why a lot of people are going by on the left. Either that or they're going straight through. Just to make it easier, I'll stay in this lane. Just hopefully we make the light. We'll see what happens here.
Right lane to take the I-405 North San Diego Freeway North ramp.
$4.19 for gas is actually not bad. It's about probably almost as cheap as you're going to see it in Los Angeles at the time of this recording. Las Vegas, I saw it as low as $3.09. Average out there was about $3.40. So definitely still cheaper in Vegas. Not as cheap as Florida and some other parts of the U.S.
Use the right lane to take the I-405 North ramp, then merge onto I-405 North.
Yeah, we may have a little bit of traffic getting on the freeway here, but let's have a look. GPS is it's turned green, saying about 7 minutes, so let's head on to the freeway here. We're not going to be on the 405 much. Basically, we're just going to get on and then we'll go past the 105. You can take the 105 if you're actually heading into the airport.
46 for Century Boulevard toward LAX Airport.
This is going to take us along Century Boulevard. Again, there are quite a few exits that will take you over. There's a number of them. I'm not sure if this is the one that goes by. I don't think this is the one that goes by the In-N-Out. Not the In-N-Out. The Randy's Donut. Randy's Donuts is right off the 405. So we don't want the 105 exits. So you can just kind of stay to these 2 lanes here for LAX Airport. GPS is telling us to stay in the right lane. We're looking for exit 46, Century Boulevard, LAX Airport.
In half a mile, take exit 46 for Century Boulevard toward LAX Airport.
So we don't want the far right lane yet. That's for Imperial Highway off to the right. So we should actually be in the right lane here, or the correct lane. Oh, well, I don't know. Is that lane going to merge on the right here? No, we got to get over. Okay. Yeah.
Take exit 46.
So we can get over here. Stay in the right lane. Oh, this is the one with the ramp that kind of goes a little further.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a big ramp, long ramp. Kind of goes all the way along here. And eventually we're going to take the exit to the right. Oh, this is almost like a collector lane.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto the Century Boulevard ramp to LAX Airport.
Airport is on the left. And we are only a little over a mile and 4 minutes away. So right 2 lanes we want here for Century Boulevard LAX
Use the right 2
Airport.
lanes to turn slightly right onto the Century Boulevard ramp.
And I'm in the left lane because at the end here we're going to go left. Once we get
In
down
1,000
here.
feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn
Left 2
left
lanes.
onto West Century Boulevard. At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto West Century Boulevard.
Left 2 lanes, and we're not that far at all. Yeah, we're less than, well, just about a mile away. And then this is a little bit easier.
A mile, turn right toward Concourse Way.
A little bit easier than coming in from the other side. Coming in from the other side with all the construction and one-ways and everything, you kind of got to do a lap around or two. But the entrance is pretty much the same, so I think the only thing you might kind of run into, the GPS should sort it out for you. I think that main road that kind of goes along the side of the car rental facility is currently still only one way. So when we turn right up ahead, actually we're not that far at all, we'll be there in a minute or two, guys. When we turn right up here, onto that road, I think is a one-way going northbound, the way we're going. So if you're coming in the other way, you can't really, at least last time I was there, you can't really come south on that road. Which means you kind of got to detour around, like go around the block to get in. But basically, if you're coming from the freeway, you're pretty much all set because it's only about a half a mile from the freeway. So we're 0.2 miles, and then we're going to turn right, and then we're basically on the road in to the rental car facility, and then the Avis Budget Payless returns are just off to the right. Going past La Cienega Boulevard. And pretty much I'll get in the right lane because we want to turn right up here at the lights. So we're going past the Starbucks.
Turn right toward Concourse Way, then turn right onto Concourse Way.
Rental cars left lane. That makes no sense. That must be an old sign. Okay, right lane must turn right.
At the light, turn right onto Concourse Way.
So here is, there we go, Avis Budget Payless car return. The sign is there, just ignore that previous sign. And then, you know what, this might actually be open both ways now, guys.
600 feet, turn right.
And then the new LAX metro station is just up ahead on the left. Okay, so we're coming along here. It's open both ways, but it's not, you can't,
turn right.
You can't go around yet. So basically the return, guys, I'm not returning because I'm with National here. But if you're Avis Budget, turn right here, right there where that sign is. And kind of go down towards those ramps that we saw.
Keep left to continue on level 2.
And then this is the car rental facility. Again, if you're returning back there, you wanted to go right and just follow the signs for that. This is where all the shuttle buses are. And then the people mover is kind of above us here. It's not operating yet. But the metro is coming out to the Metro Center Transit Center, which is basically to the left. You can't get in there by car. So this will be nice when this is all done. Anyway, I'm going to pull in. I'll show you where, here's the customer drop-off here. If somebody's dropping you off and you're picking up a car. Or just taking the people mover once it's running. And then here is visitor parking here. So if you need to, I don't know, run in for something or do an exchange or whatever, you can park here and then go into the car rental center. So this is handy to have. There's also EV charging here. Last time I was here, it wasn't set up yet. It looks like ENELX is the provider. Electric vehicle parking only. Okay, so that's pretty much, if you're with Avis, there's your directions. I'm going to continue on to National Alamo Enterprise, Sixt and Hertz. And we'll see with the road closures. So basically, National Alamo Enterprise is just kind of straight ahead to the right. So we'll go left at those lights there. Let me put it in the GPS just to make my life a little bit easier here. And then we'll continue on and do Sixt and Hertz. Yeah, it's not even 0.3 miles. So it's basically just across the street. Probably walk there faster. Okay, so let's do that.
Head west toward Concourse Way.
I'll show you where National Enterprise Alamo the returns are. And
In 300 feet, turn right onto Concourse Way.
actually, I can probably turn the audio off because we're pretty close to everything here. This will, even if you guys don't come this exact route, it'll kind of give you an idea what to look for, because it can kind of be a little bit confusing when you're driving down the street where the returns are. You know, there's going to be like an entrance for visitor parking, there's going to be an entrance for the bus, there's going to be, you know, like all these entrances and stuff. Oh, here's one of those, what is that, that's one of those hydrogen Toyotas, I think, in front of us. Yeah, the fuel cell, yeah, so they're still roaming around out here. Some people that I guess have leases on them. So this is, to the right here, oh, we got a big dip. Jeez. Okay, we got a big dip, and we're going to turn right onto Aviation Boulevard, National Enterprise Alamo. The LAX Metro Transit Center is to the left. I don't know if you guys can see that. You might be able to see that on the camera. And basically, we're going to follow the National Enterprise Alamo buses, but we're not going to follow where they turn in. They turn in somewhere different. Are these folks crossing here? Yeah, let's wait for them. And so these buses, once everybody's in the rental car facility and the people mover is up and running, those buses will be retired. I don't know what they do with them. They probably repurpose them in another airport or somewhere else. And then there you go. There's National upstairs on the right. I'm kind of curious what they got in the aisle, but anyway, I'll finish doing the video and then decide if I'm going to pop in and see what they got. But don't follow these buses in, guys. So that's where the buses go in. And then just past the buses is visitor parking, so don't go in there to return. If you need to just run in for a couple minutes or whatever and talk to somebody, you can park in visitor parking to the right there. That's always full, though. There's street parking, but it's meter enforced. Doesn't take credit cards, it only takes coins. Anyway, the purpose of this video is the return. So the car return, at this light, you want to go right. And you can't, you almost get the tree so big, you almost can't even read the sign there where it says car return. But basically, these guys are probably going into returns. Or at least that Camry has. Yeah, that Expedition is looking new, but it's going in. Okay, so, all right, guys, where that Expedition is going in there is the returns. That is a brand new Expedition Max. I hope it's on the camera. If not, it's basically to the right there, guys. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell what's in the camera. I think I might even just switch back to the iPhone. It works so well for these videos. Okay, so let's exit out of here, go to Sixt. So Sixt is basically a block over, but we kind of went a block away. Oh, look, we got a plane coming right at us here. Let me just punch this into the GPS here. Sixt. Yeah, 0.2 miles. It's basically right directly behind us. So we are going to go... you know what? Actually, we're going to go right. And then you can kind of see the car rental facility again. This, if you're picking up with National Enterprise Alamo, this is where you come out from the booth. You come out down one of these ramps here, and then it puts you on this street. And then you can pretty much follow your GPS wherever you want to go. If you want to go to the highways, it'll tell you how to get there. If you want to go to Randy's Donuts, In-N-Out Burger, any of those famous places, you can just kind of punch it into your GPS there. I guess I should start the GPS, speaking of the GPS. All right, so we want to go right. Here you can see the car rental facility that we just came out of. What do we got? Well, we can go right on red here. And... oh, here's the big dip again. It's not as bad in the middle lane. Oh dear, there's a train coming through though. I guess we're going to have to, that actually looks like the metro train, the metro rail coming through. Yeah. So it just went into the transit center. Well, that's kind of cool. We actually captured that. So basically their subway train just came in. And Sixt is just one block over, and then Hertz is a block over after that. So in the past, I've actually walked between them, depending on what I was renting. Sometimes I might, see what Hertz has. If they didn't have anything interesting in President Circle, then I'd walk over to National. But nowadays, I usually just go straight to National. And I can't even remember the last time I didn't find something I like there. So it's pretty rare that I would go back to Hertz. Okay, so we go over the tracks here. So that's where the metro trains came in. Basically the subway trains. And if you keep going straight ahead, and then on the right is Hertz, but if we turn right at the lights here, it's where Sixt is. So I'll show you that, and then we'll continue on. We'll go back to that main road there. So Sixt is up here on the right, if you're returning with Sixt. Just where all these cars are parked around here, and then one guy is parked on the right. He's not supposed to be parked there, but anyway. Yeah, Sixt is where that guy's doing the U-turn, is where Sixt is. So we'll let these guys through. The link. San Diego to LAX shuttle bus. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so Sixt is right on the right here, guys. I don't know if it's showing up in the video. What if I pull in a bit? Yeah, and then you know what? I can just kind of turn to the right. Look at that. Okay, there we go. That's kind of the cool advantage of this camera here. You're probably wondering why I'm blocking the driveway. Okay. Actually, no, the return's just up here to the right, guys. So I'm going to do... Well, I need to do a U-turn. Why don't we just do that before this guy gets out here, so I'm not blocking him. And I don't even need the GPS. I know where Hertz is. So there's Sixt. And then we'll continue on. We'll do one more, and then I think we're going to wrap this video up. If you made it this far, you'll have directions for Sixt. And depending on how well this turns out, next time I'm in LAX, I might just redo the video on my phone. I've also got a GoPro I've been using for some videos as well. That might be another option. But anyway, yeah, no, if this turns out good, it's just hard for me to see on the screen what we're capturing here. Yeah, that's a bit of the dash. The red light here. I just when we went by the rental places, I wasn't sure if it was catching it at all to the right, that's all. And I'm wondering if I can kind of squeeze through here. Is this light almost changed? There we go. That's changed anyway. No sense squeezing through. It was looking a little tight there. Not really a right turn lane. Okay. So this is all freshly paved. I don't know if they paved the next intersection, but it's kind of like going off-road the way it dips. So, just a warning to you. Okay, so after all these RVs, if you're picking up with Hertz, this is where you exit. Just where these fence openings are, just to the right there. If you're picking up, that's where you leave Hertz. And then these are all the aisles. President Circle, reserved. Is there anything in President Circle? You know, it just looks kind of the same. Just all Malibus, Altimas, and compact SUVs. Okay, so the Hertz Dollar Thrifty returns are just down to the right here, off Airport Boulevard. And again, it'll be better once everybody's in the rental car facility, but if you're returning here the first time, it can be kind of a little tricky because it's not really clear on the maps which entrance is the return. So the one we went past is basically the exit where you leave after you pick up your car. And then down here, there's almost another entrance that they used to use for the buses, but now the buses go in all the way at the end by where the returns are. So I'll show you where that is. And then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, this guy's gonna go ahead. No, they haven't paved this here. So if you're driving straight through, definitely slow down because it's like going off-road here. If you go too fast, you might get airborne. Okay, so yeah, this is buses only, but I don't even think the buses go in here anymore. I could be wrong, but I think mostly the buses go in down here, so you can't return there. But down here at the lights, and again, the sign's kind of hidden in the trees have grown over the years and they haven't really cut it back. This one you can see a little bit better. So basically, yeah, just to the right here, guys. I'll pull in, and I'm going to turn around in the visitor parking because they have a little visitor parking. It's almost a little bit sketchy, just the way it's very tight. But anyway, yeah, if you're returning, you just pull in here. And I'm actually going to pull up because visitor parking is to the left. So I'm going to pull up, but if you're returning, just go pull straight in. You know, slow down a little bit, but pull straight in there, and there's your Hertz return. I saw that shows up on the camera. This is the visitor parking. If you ever need to visitor park here to run in and talk to them or something, you can park here up to 2 hours. All right, guys, I'm just adding on a little bit of bonus footage here. Let's go back to the car rental facility from the other direction here. And then I got the idea I can film a video sort of picking up and then directions onto the freeway because I got to get on the freeway anyway. So coming along here, you basically want to be in the left lane. I'm not sure what, okay, can we, yeah, left lane. Just get past this guy here over, and then, yeah, pretty well we can, it's easy now, we can just follow the Avis Budget van. So this is basically coming in from the west side. Oh, there goes the Metro Rail into the new station above. Avis Budget Payless, turn left, Concourse Way. Oh, that's what the GPS says. Oh, this guy wants in. Yeah, come on in. He's probably returning. Well, maybe not. All right, so we want to go left. It's just one lane here, so we're going to have to queue up. Car rental return for the car rental center coming in from the other direction, and then basically up the same street. It's right across from the Westin. That's the Avis Budget, but everybody's moving. And yeah, we got a green for left, green left arrow. And again, if you're returning, you're pretty much, once we get on the street here, you're going to want to stay to the right and just look for the sign for the return. I'm not going to pull in because I'm not returning with Avis. So rental cars this way. No need to turn yet. This is all kind of closed. It's open in both ways though, as I mentioned earlier. And then, yeah, it looks like this guy in the Mazda is returning in front of us, so you basically just follow him in. To the right, yeah, right there where it says car return, rental returns only. If you're returning, turn right down there. Again, the buses are up here. And I'm going to wrap the video up again, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Just a quick reminder, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click on that subscribe. Memberships are also available starting at $1.99 a month. If you wish to help support the channel, certainly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.